elements are continuously on display throughout the world, even in Maltby-on-Seam, which, by the way, was named after one of our company's prominent figures, of whom it was said by Thomas Edison Bell, the inventor of the telephone,
"If I'd known how he was going to murder my invention, I'd have stuck to training pigeons."
To resume, as can be seen, many are the appliances for which the elements are produced, and many are the shapes evolved. So many, in fact, that with the passage of time, the original use has been lost to posterity.
Mainly in the drawing office.
These products are advertised widely by our publicity department, who make the most of their limited budget, like this.
Oyez! Oyez! Let it be known throughout the land that all the best cookers are fitted with the hottest, safest, fastest boiling plates, grills, and oven elements by Backer.
Okay. Our vans, shown here in their original bright colours, have been toned down to a quiet uniform green, thus making them inconspicuous to the police.
And highly invisible to Raymond Ardron.
Inside the building once more, and into the drawing office. Here, with just enough room to swing a Manx cat by the tail, work 8 people whose sole aim is to take the straightforward problem and wrap it up with enough paperwork to bury it. For this, the very latest in coloured pencils, wire, string and other ultra-modern equipment is readily available. Designs to very close tolerances, some even to the nearest inch, are most carefully drafted and welcomed eventually into production by the ever-grateful George with the immortal comment,
"These will never bloomin' fit. Keep a welcome in the hillside." Not a word to Phyllis about last night, look you. Morning, Raymond.
"Morning, Taff."
Never mind the coupon, we've a load of bets to lay off here. All on honeysuckle at first part, £1, 10 shillings. Jim Atkinson must have been giving tips again.
There's only one way to get good results, and that's by closer inspection. You can't expect success without supervision. Cut out the dead wood and give the rest plenty of scope. Well, that's all for the meeting of the Park Gate and East Dean Rose Association.
Now to the shops, where some 300 operatives are employed. Mostly girls taken straight from school, trained and fostered, until, inevitably, marriage demands motherhood. Or alternatively, motherhood demands marriage. One of the more interesting pastimes, illustrated here, is to coil wire on a winding machine, without trapping your fingers. The girls eagerly practice this all day, until they can beat Maurice Walker's clock. And they are then eligible to move on to the next game, which demands even more concentration. Buyer baiting. The object of this game is to coil wire at a rate faster than Charles Spencer can buy it. This was child's play when using small reels. Sir Charles bought in large pale-packed drums, but, not to be outdone, the operatives countered with automatic coil winders. Quits? Not at all. Spencer's too good. The operatives play their master card. Wind your coils with 24 SWG, but book it out as 26 SWG. That'll pull him.
I say, I asked Raymond whether this needle should flick to the left or the right, and he said yes. That's nothing. I asked him if I could have Thursday off, and he said, no, I haven't got a threepenny bit. Well, when I asked Mr. Davis for better lighting, all he did was instruct Mrs. Parkin to serve up carrots more often.
When the accounts for this year were presented, a question was asked why medical supplies had risen so markedly. Investigation has unearthed the reason for this drain. Elastoplast stalls, fingers for the protection of.
And replacement fingers.
Here, in our powder room, the accent is on manual dexterity, and training courses for our operatives are run regularly, for which we've been able to obtain the services of none other than the well-known Menuhin.
Eric Menuhin Clark, actually, of Wickersley Hall, who would like it to be known that he is available for fiddling jobs by arrangement.
Finally, powder is poured into the tube from a great height. It is only kept there to be retained by faith, hope,
And a little rubber bung.
Here you see precision swaging being carried out in Inconel sheathed elements. It enters at 3/8 diameter with a length of 60.75 inches and emerges at 5/16 diameter with a length of 66.8135 inches.
That is, it gets longer and thinner.
This week, I'm on afternoons. Next week, I'm on mornings. My husband's on nights. I'm going to see Jack Haywood about this.
And now, for your distraction, delectation and delight, a new ballad by the Toolroom Male Voice Choir. We do our very best to please until we're almost on our knees. We shape, we bore, but George once more, you'd think we're his performing fleas. Here is an interesting section, the bending of boiling plates. As you will see, this calls for a keen sense of balance and agility. The perfect bender, for which Mr. Davis scoured the country,
Nay, you haven't tried, Conisborough.
falls into one of two categories. The man with 6-foot arms and the midget with India rubber legs. There is another suitable applicant which Billy Smart and Bertram Mills were commissioned to find.
The man with the hole in the middle.
This method has since been improved upon, owing to the lack of such freaks and the expense of replacement trousers.
Watch out, here comes Robin Walker Hood with his stopwatch.
Don't worry, he can't tell if it needs a twitch to the left or a twist to the right. And remember, that twitch, while easier, is worth £1 a week on our present timing.
Little does he know that I know that he doesn't know that that twitch wasn't timed anyway.
These look interesting. What are they?
Oh, they're washing machine elements for Norway.
Oh, really? So you export to Norway, do you?
Oh no, we send them to Canada.
Oh, I thought you said they went to Norway.
Oh, they do?
But you send them to Canada.
Yes, that's right.
Why?
We can't speak Norwegian.
Do you find the language barrier a problem?
Oh, no. We have considerable exports to Wales.
Do you advertise overseas?
No. The managing director attends to these markets personally.
And does this increase your export orders then?
Oh, no, but we do have a very bronzed MD.
And what are these?
Oh, these are torpedo tube heaters for the Ark Royal.
But the Ark Royal was sunk during the war, wasn't it?
I know, but please don't let the Admiralty know. The elements are finally sealed to prevent ingress of moisture, but the element must breathe through its seal. Therefore, no expense has been spared to ensure that we use only the finest leaky seal available. And now, at last, the final reckoning. Does the finished product meet specification? All 6 sheets of it. And who has got drawing C6645, sub 2, issue 2, column B, item 9? And if you have got it, get it sent back. It's just been modified. God bless Metrovic. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand in silence as we pass now into the graveyard of final inspection. Never in the field of element endurance have so many been made to obtain so few. But remember, Our standards are higher, our sights set even higher, and we must pay whatever the cost as we move inevitably towards victory. Our enemies are weakened, their supply lines extended and their overheads heavy. They are down to brass farthings too, but we will never give in. We will learn by our mistakes, keep our powder dry and our bores clean. And when we roll into action, it will be to extend and gather momentum to carry us forward to victory.
Look, Bill, if there's 147 plates in that box, where's this lot come from?
Well, it's like this. Raymond said I was to send 150 by passenger train to be called for.
Yes, but Peter changed that to 50 by parcel post.
That was OS3 BWs, and they'd gone.
Well, all I know is that Mr. Davies said the lot were to go goods and charge the customer.
Ah, but since then, Progress have brought a telex saying the customer's calling for them.
In any case, the railway's gone. So has Madge. So I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Hier ist der großen U-Bestand pamphlettieren, Wiesen für Herr Hein zu Herr Maltbe. Diesen Bücher sind in den Lasten Exhibition und ein großen Flock Waren.
And so, as we come to the end of this glimpse behind our doors, take comfort in the fact that the characters portrayed in this story were indeed true to life, if a little exaggerated. We're not perfect, thank God, but don't tell our competitors. Good night.